It's the I.S.U.P.K. Louisville. We back. The devil cut the string, but we're going to continue going hard. Bear with us for one moment.
I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar make you whistling. Get your heart, bring it back to start making living. Getting dividends, so we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nobody abdominal. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical. Guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to the pussy niggas just popping shit. Team of all-stars. I coach them up like a Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They blame us, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the simulation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid. Shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance. One west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got group times for Uber. Rhymes hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your Medulla. Abagada, for the regatta, niggas wildin', they want every dollar. They riding by black Impalas, let the semi holler. The showstopper, been the proper since the titty bopper. But now I'm going off Patron, the premium of vodka. I put his pictures on the clock, modify the chopper. The small heavy, warm, ready, and that's worth the mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest salads on it. When I'm a baller, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spinnies and writers, but when the heat's on, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had a nigga spit like a tire, then a deep. And I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Feel ignite, I'm winning, coming through with the silence because I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me.
That's why the Most High gonna come so hard on us.
I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
Loud press.
The police just shot him for no apparent reason. No reason at all. They asked for license and registration. That's the police officer over there that did it. With the black on. I can't really do shit because they got the case. I can't believe they just did this.
Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. We're going to get started in just one moment. Goddamn devil cut the string because he was going so hard. You understand? Shalom, Israel. This is the I.S.U.P.K. Louisville class. We back once again. Part 2. The coronavirus is God's love. Man, the devil shut us down because we was going so hard. You understand? But we're going to do the works of the Most High. They're not going to stop and deter us from doing the works of the Most High. Quick recap on what we already discussed. We talked about in the book of 1 John chapter 5 and verse 3 that the love of God is keeping his commandments. Then we went into the Apocrypha, the book of Baruch chapter 3 verse 35 and 36, that Israel is God's beloved. We went to the book of Romans chapter 12 and verse 19 where the Most High had a commandment for his beloved and said not for us to avenge ourselves, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, who's Israel. Then we went to the book of Psalms chapter 103 verse 20 through 21 that the angels also keep the commandments of God, right? We went to the book of Revelation chapter 15 and verse 1 that the angels are instituting the judgment of God by bringing plagues upon the earth, which the coronavirus is a plague. We went into the book of Isaiah chapter 26 and verse 20 where the Most High told us to stay in our chambers, because that destroyer is coming through America and killing white people. You understand? I'm just going to keep it. I mean, is it not killing Caucasians? Especially in New York City, man. Here in Kentucky, hell.
Right.
The Most High is doing mighty works and he loves black people. The coronavirus is a sign of love from God. It's his love letter to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians because he's communicating with us that he loves us by coming against our enemies, the people that's killing black people in the streets, oppressing us, keeping us off their jobs, man. So if I could, let me get the book of Revelation chapter 16 and verse 1. We're going to pick up right there because you got to know the angels are doing the bidding of the Most High God. So don't believe what you heard in that Christian church. The Christian church is nothing more than a farce and a lie, man. You got that?
Revelation 16 and 1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels.
Okay. Now this is the angels. Go ahead.
Go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of God upon the earth.
So the Most High is giving the angels commandments to pour out the wrath of God upon the earth. Isn't the coronavirus the wrath of God?
Right.
You say it's man-made. No. This is a false flag to throw you in the FEMA camp. Look, man, that FEMA camp is the ghetto, man. You understand me? Come on, man. Don't be simple. They're going to give you the chip. Look, man, the chip is you not being able to get that work in the first place. Worshiping the mark of the beast. Let me tell you something, man. That's in your mind. That's in your mind. Where that thing at? If I could, it's behind you over there. You hold that up, man. And I think we're going to have to do it again. If they shut us off, we're going to just do it again. You know what I'm saying? Hold that right there, right there. That's the goddamn mark of the beast. This is the beast in the Bible, man. You understand? The hell with that. You feel what I'm saying? That's garbage here in Kentucky. The I.S.U.P.K. garbage. You know, so like the I.S.U.P.K. thinks that's garbage, man. We use that for a doormat when you come into our school, man. They step right on it and wipe their muddy feet on that image because that's the mark of the beast. That image has destroyed more black people than the damn coronavirus ever could. You understand me?
Right.
Let me get the rest on that.
And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men.
Right, that's a plague of the Most High. Go ahead.
Which had the mark of the beast.
Right, they got the mark of the beast. You in that Christian church, you got the mark of the beast. Yeah, I said it. If you in the Christian church, you got the mark of the beast because you believe in white Christ when that's not in the Bible. It talks about the image of the beast, don't it? Somewhere, they that worship the image of the beast, or is that further down?
And upon them which worship his image.
Right. Get that image again and read that if you could, because that's very powerful, the imagery and the words. If you could read that again. Right.
Slock it. And upon them which worship his image.
That's the image. Read that. Say what the image is of. The image of what?
And grievous sore upon men which had the mark of the beast.
Right.
And upon them which worship his image.
Right. The mark of the beast in his image. Right there is the mark of the beast in his image, man. Why do you think it said image? That image right there is known throughout the whole entire world. You understand? You understand? I'm feeling good. Because look here, here's the thing, man. You worried about the damn coronavirus, you should be worried about this. The Christianity virus. That's who you should be worried about. Corona, you should be worried about the Christianity virus. Because that's what's killing you. Telling you to eat pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. Telling you to sleep with your brother's wife. Telling you to steal, kill, and destroy in the hood. Sell drugs to your brother. Your brother's grandmama, her aunt, your auntie. That, because they tell you that you can be forgiven for everything. You understand? They tell you you can be forgiven for everything in the Christian church. That's what you need to be worried about, not the coronavirus. The coronavirus is God's love because it's sent here to separate so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians from our oppressors. You can drop that, and then you can drop that. Right here, go ahead.
If I could, real quick, see what people don't understand is that the coronavirus, the Spanish flu, the swine flu, all these sicknesses and stuff, they come from the Most High. Because what's one of the main symptoms of these viruses? A fever, right?
Right.
A high fever where you burning up, right? And if you drop down to verse 8, it say, and the fourth angel poured out his vial upon the sun, and power was given unto him to scorch men with fire, and men were scorched with great heat.
Damn.
You feel me? So like the The Most High know what he's doing. This is all of the Most High, man. All these fever, that's one of the main symptoms of all these diseases that's been killing millions of people throughout time. So that's all.
Most High Christ for that. Right. You hot. You see white people with fevers, with that blue mask on. They all piled up in them hospital hallways, laying in blankets, coughing.
Right.
Now you see what it's like for brothers in the homeless shelters. You didn't want to give us Section 8. You didn't want to even give us project housing. We in the homeless shelters coughing. Got tuberculosis. And now these Caucasians are feeling the pinch. Right? They feeling the heat. You understand? They under pressure. They in mental anguish. In poverty. And the ISUPK Louisville, we bringing it to our people here in Kentucky, man. Nobody else. The Christian church is closed. They closed for business, man. They done shut down, took out all the blinds. You looking in there, but where pastor? Where pastor at? I don't even see the pews in there. Damn, they done shut down and they done moved.
Right.
They gone, man, because they trying to get away from corona. Right? They trying to get away from the coronavirus, but you can't get away from the plague of the Most High. This pandemic plague is from the Most High God. And it's the Most High's love for black people, man. It's not a curse. It's a blessing. Look what it has done, the result. It has caused our women to come back into the home, the black man's home. Now she's there. We can be a family again. You understand? What you gonna bring up?
Right. That's why I say, see, this is why, the true priests and prophets only found in the Most High.
Right.
In the I.S.U.P.K of the Most High.
That's right.
Because, like, these scriptures, see, y'all don't understand these scriptures, how to break down these scriptures. Because if you go down even farther to verse 10, it say, and the fifth angel poured out his vial. Now the fifth angel pouring out his vial, his wrath of the Most High into the earth. The seat upon the seat of the beast.
Damn.
Which is what we just
Most High
blocked.
Man, Most High Christ. Damn. That's heavy.
Upon the seat of the beast.
Huh.
And his kingdom was full of darkness, and they gnawed their tongues for pain, and blasphemed the God of heaven because of their pains and their sores, and repented not to their deeds.
Most High Christ for that. Wow, that's real heavy. And only the priests and prophets and I.S.U.P.K can bring that out. The Spirit of the Most High. Commander GEN.YAHANNA, he teaches us, and we bring it out. You know what I'm saying? So why would you go to that Christian church, and why would you listen to the Muslim mosque? What's the Muslim mosque response to the coronavirus? I haven't even heard that. I haven't heard them say anything about it. Only thing I'm seeing is a bunch of people out here that's trying to say this is a false flag to take away your rights. Black man, when the hell have you had any rights?
Right.
So how the hell are they going to take away something you never even had? You still 3/5 of a human on the books. So how the hell you going to be worried about, oh man, they're going to take away our rights? You know what I'm saying? Look, man, you ain't got no goddamn rights in this wicked kingdom. Your rights is in that Bible, man. That's what you need to worry about. And you need to subscribe to the laws, statutes, and commandments in that Bible. Not what they telling you on that news is nothing but fear. But you need to get away from the fear and get into faith. Believing that the Most High loves you. And you love the Most High, that's keeping his commandments, not breaking his laws, not eating the wrong foods, not doing the wrong things. That's how you come out of this scot-free. The priests and prophets in the I.S.U.P.K and Commander GEN.YAHANNA, we are doing that, man. We trying to teach you how to do that too in here in Louisville, Kentucky. Out of all places, right? They say, oh man, y'all country niggas. Look, man, these country niggas is trying to get you salvation. True salvation.
Right.
Not what they tell you in that Christian church, man. You see, you can't even go to the pastor and ask him. But he got his Cash App tag. He got his Cash App for you to get that money. But you can't ask him questions. Pastor usually answer my phone calls. Nah. He got a mask on and he's scared. Now he said he healed Sister Betty of arthritis. You know what I'm saying? He put hands on her and healed her arthritis, which you can't verify that and check it. But now, I guess the coronavirus is a little bit too hard for him to heal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What we holding on? I think we need to drop that and go to, what's that, Psalms 89 and 23. Because like we said, the coronavirus is God's vengeance, his love. He said for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians not to avenge ourselves. So we don't. We lay in the cut, we cool, we chill, we in chill mode. Netflix and chill in the chamber. And now the Most High is going to use his angels to pour out those vials of his wrath, which is the coronavirus, upon his enemies, his foes. Let me get that.
Psalms 89 and 23. I will beat down his foes before his face.
The Most High going to beat down. That's a black man's book. Only black people talk like that. Man, you
Right.
going to catch a beat down and come around me. It's a black man's book. Go ahead.
And plague them that hate him.
And do what?
Plague them.
Right. Plague them that hate him, the Most High, and his people. You see what I'm saying? So the Most High is going to plague America. Going to plague the oppressors of black people.
Right.
That's what's going on right now. If you didn't know that. A lot of y'all still out there playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? You like, man, I ain't worried about it. And that's the spirit of the Most High he put on a lot of us. Because, you know, in tuition, we know that we the people of God. And we like, oh man, why the hell is you scared? Don't let the white man tell you what to be scared of. You done made it through drive-bys. You done made it through the abortion. Hell, a lot of us made it and we didn't get aborted.
Right.
We done made it in the projects. We done been evicted. Living in the homeless shelters. Shot up in the streets damn near. And now we still here. And you worried about what the foe of God tells you to be fearful of. Nah, man, you have faith. You have that childlike faith. That's why you see brothers on the basketball court balling and hooping here in Kentucky. And now they come out on the news talking about, now they're still gathering. They're the ones, the problem. See, they're going to find any excuse to try to demonize black youth, black people, and blame this pandemic on us. That's what they're doing. It's a smear campaign here in Louisville, Kentucky. You need to know this. You send your kids out there and like, ain't no school going on, so you like, man, y'all go out and do something. Now, you do need to take some precautions. Now, I'm not saying being fearful, but it's just not because you don't have faith, because these animals out here might try to kill your son just for playing basketball. It'll get escalated, and then he'll try to say, well, he coughed on me. I was in fear of my life. I was in intimate fear of my life. And a white police will shoot him down for playing basketball. Telling y'all got to get off this court. And it escalate. You see what I'm saying? You're dealing with a devil here in America. Here in Louisville. Here in Kentucky. I'm trying to tell y'all something. So let's drop that. And let's get the book of 2nd Esdras chapter 16 verse 5.
Oh, God.
Your oppressor's the devil, man. Real talk. And the Most High knew that. He knew that. That's why he sent his love. And his love came in the form of corona, baby. Let me get it.
That's right. We're in Apocrypha, 2nd Esdras 16 and 5. Plagues are sent unto you.
Plagues are sent unto you, America, Uncle Sam. You got the top hat on. You understand? Plagues are sent unto you. Because you sent plagues to black people and Indians, Native Americans, smallpox, syphilis.
Right.
You reap what you sow. Go ahead.
And what is he that may drive them away?
Right. How you going to drive? How you going to have a medical staff, a task force to drive away the plagues of the Most High? Donald Trump's on the news talking about, I think that we're going to get through this thing. We all need to stick together. We're going to do a little rough spot right now. And by Easter, we should be out of this thing. No, you're not going to be out of this thing. What are you that's going to drive the plagues away of the Most High? You can't. You can't develop a vaccine because the Most High got you. And he's going to avenge you for oppressing black people. That's why Corona's here. For oppressing black people. Go ahead.
May any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood?
Right, that's a rhetorical question. The question is already answered. You can't drive away a hungry lion in the wood.
Right.
Go ahead.
Or may anyone quench the fire in stubble?
Right. The wildfires. They always trying to fight those wildfires in California. And then it go on for days and weeks. You can't do it. Go ahead.
When it had begun to burn.
Right.
May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer?
Ask Gad. That archer, you can't stop the bow and arrow of Gad when he's ready to take aim. You can't stop it. Go ahead.
He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear?
Right. Look, here's the thing. You're not going to be able to stop what the Most High has ordained. He used his angels to pour out his vials of wrath upon America, upon the whole entire earth. It started in Wuhan, China, right? He used them damn Asians that was beating up black women in them nail shops, in them weave stores, and now it's spread all the way here to America. In fact, the most cases are here in America now. It was killing a lot of Edomites over there in Italy and Greece. And it ain't done yet. It's not done yet. It's going to get worse. Oh my goodness. Lord, I thank you for loving me so much. My prayers up. I thank the Most High for loving us so much that he sent Corona to avenge us for the oppression of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. You see the I.S.U.P.K, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge on those street corners, and you laugh and smirk. Put your nose up. You want to chime in anytime, let me know. You laugh at us and be like, look at them, they dressed all funny, they broke, they poor, get a job. Now, the Most High is telling the white man to get a job. You can't do it because it's Corona.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get a job. Now you get a job. You can't because it's shelter in place. Stupid. Right? You big dummy. Now you know what it feel like to be a nigga. Be laid off work. No money coming in. The bills are due. Now the white man's feeling the heat. Right? Get some more.
He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid?
Right. Drop that. You could. And let's bring out that back out in the book of Revelation chapter 16 and verse 1. Because you got to know these angels of the Most High in that dimension that you don't see, they are enacting judgments, man. The dimension you don't see, they not limited by time. They can be in the future and they can be in the past. If the Most High wills it so, just like the Most High can see the future and the past and right now simultaneously, we don't understand that. But he can. And he can alter certain things. That's why prayer is important. You understand? So that's why you need to be able to be close to the Most High. Right? This judgment, this coronavirus is love. It's not hatred and it's not a curse. It's love from God. It's love from God. God loves black people, so he brought the coronavirus to enact his vengeance upon the enemy of him and his children, the children of Israel. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true Israelites in the Bible. You understand?
Revelation 16 and 1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels.
So, this voice is a commandment to these angels. Go ahead.
Go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of God upon the earth.
That's a commandment from the Most High. A lot of y'all say, well, Satan did this. Satan, in the book of Job, got his orders from the Most High to test Job. You feel what I'm saying? He can't do nothing outside of the orders he get from the Most High and any other angel. And these angels are not told to save you from a car accident. They told to pour out, what did it say?
Go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of God.
Pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High God. So that's not seemingly good. It is good though. It's love. That's love to God because it's enacting vengeance. We read in the book of Romans chapter 12 and verse 19 where the Most High says, dearly beloved, avenge not yourself. I'm paraphrasing. It says, give place on the wrath. But it says, for vengeance is mine. I'm paraphrasing. I will repay, saith the Lord. So that's love. The Most High is repaying because you oppress black people. Right? That's what you did. We went to the job interview. Some of y'all got the haircut and everything. Got line up. You still didn't get the goddamn job. You got the line up and everything. Put on the monkey suit and tie. You tried to talk in your white voice. And you still didn't get the goddamn job. Because they look at your skin and said you a nigga. Now, the white man ain't got no job. He's sitting at home, scared. Let me tell you something, too. Your house ain't going to prevent you from getting the coronavirus if you're a heathen. That coronavirus is going to seep through the vents. It's going to go into the vents. And then it's going to come into that house. And then it's going to go into your nostrils. And then it's going to course through your very veins into your immune system until you get that fever, until you feel the heat, until you start coughing, you can't breathe, you call somebody, and they take you to the hospital, and you die. They put you in that morgue with all the rest of the body bags. Now you know what it feels like to be a black man that get killed in the street and zipped up in a body bag. Now the goddamn oppressor know what it feels like. You're going to be thrown in a bundle of body bags. And the Most High showed black people love by coronavirus. The angels have done. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The angels have done. I had to take y'all to a little dark place for a little bit. But it's actually a happy place. Happy days are here again. That's an old saying back in the day. That's all for y'all old heads. They used to say that happy days are here again. That's what the white man's thinking is going to happen when it's coronavirus. He's thinking in his mind, when it's all over, we're going to have a parade, and it's all going to be all good, and we beat Corona. No, Corona's beating you. Scripture said he's going to beat down his foes and plague them that hate him. Right? What else we got? Most High in Christ. Let me get that. Now, this right here, we're going to close out the class coming up. This right here is the cure and your protection if you are a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. That's it. Everybody else, if you are not the children of Israel, you are susceptible. And what you need to do is go to that website, ISUPK.com, and pay Commanding General Yohanna everything you got.
That's right.
I don't care if you're living in Africa and you in that goddamn doo-doo hut. Maybe Corona won't come to your goddamn doo-doo hut. The Most High will have a measure of mercy upon you. You understand? You need to get that credit card and call. I just want to Commanding General Yohanna, will you pray for me in my village? You know what I'm saying? Goddamn Hamites. You better pray that the Most High uses Commanding General Yohanna to pray for you for a measure of mercy. Now, I don't know what Commanding General Yohanna do, but you better make that offering to the priests and prophets in the I.S.U.P.K, the body of Christ. You've been reading that book. You've been watching all those crusades. Some goddamn Christians been coming over there, and Catholic people been coming over there doing crusades, and now you know they not the people of God. The people of God are them niggas in the hood.
Right.
We the people of God. We the prophets of God. And we straight. We've been walking through the streets. We don't wear no mask, no gloves, no nothing. We chilling. Are you some damn Asian, some Chinaman? I make donation, please. Look, because you never know. The Most High might decide to go for round 2 and go back to Wuhan, China. Go ahead.
They about the second strand. So what you just said is really happening right now.
Most High in Christ. And I didn't know that. The priests and prophets of Most High, it's just the Most High will give us utterances to say. You feel what I'm saying? In the spirit. You say, y'all nigga, you had your drink. That gave you utterance, nigga. Look here, man. I'm trying to tell you something. The Most High ain't playing with your monkey ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You sitting here talking about, oh man, look at them, they Power Rangers. Look at one of them got a bandana on. He Rambo. You know what I'm saying? That's you know what I'm saying. Look at him. He look like Arab. Look, you know what I'm saying? He don't even know what the hell he is. Look at him. You know, today when I went out here in Louisville, some damn Ethiopian came up to me and said some stuff like, do. He saw you know, the meat tree. Right. He thought it was a turban. He started talking all that shit to me like I was supposed to be his brother. Right. And he, you know what I'm saying, he don't know that the Hebrew Israelites are back on the earth again. Right. A lot of y'all took our customs. And I'm talking about them Ethiopians. Them people you see on those big time Christian networks, they tell you that they the children of Israel and try to get your money. They not the children of Israel. The children of Israel is here in Kentucky. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians here in Louisville, Kentucky, man. Go to that One West UPK Louisville Facebook page and leave a message and find out how you can get involved, man. Say, you know what? I want to truly bless the priests of God, the men of God, man. What's y'all's cash app? Can I Western Union you the money? What do I need to do? Because your works, where your treasure is, that's where your heart's going to be. Where your heart is, your treasure is going to be. I'm paraphrasing. Wherever you put your money goes to the weed man. It goes to some hoes. That's where your heart is. So you're going to be like, can you pray for me? Look, man, look here, homie, is you living by the laws of God? I can't do nothing for you, man. Ain't that what they used to say back in the day? I can't do nothing for you, man. Look, you eat a cold cup of water. Yeah, some of y'all won't even give the priests and prophets here in Kentucky a cold cup of water in his name, like the scriptures say. And you wondering why you're going to get corona. You thinking, well, in another week, this is going to blow over. When I get my check, it's going to blow over and I'm going to go back to work. Right. That's what some of y'all think. You better buckle in because you're in for the long haul. And they already game you up with that stimulus check. Some of y'all making little memes talking about if you accept that check, you Trump's your daddy. Look here, man. I guess your white boss is your daddy because you accept your check from him. All that dumb stuff, right? Don't try to kill a nigga out of getting some money, man. I want my check. You know, if I get it, you know what I'm saying? Because just like in the scriptures, we told the Egyptians, which means bondage, Egypt means bondage, to give us the silver and gold of Egypt. I'm paraphrasing. So this little check right here is just a little couple of little mites from their coffer, so to speak. Don't let nobody make you feel guilty for getting something that the Most High is trying to get to you. He's trying to get you to chill and sustain you during this plague, right? What we holding on?
Psalms 91.
Let me get that if I could.
Come. Psalms 91 and 9. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge.
He said, he's making it specific. This is my refuge, baby. Go ahead.
Even the Most High, thy habitation.
Right there. Now, hold that and go to Psalms 89 and 14. We're going to find out what the habitation of the Most High is, right? Tonight's topic, the coronavirus is God's love, man. We're going to find out what the habitation of the Lord is. Go ahead.
Psalms 89 and 14. Justice and judgment are the habitation of thy throne.
So the coronavirus is justice and judgment upon America. It's the habitation of the Most High.
Right.
And now, go back to Psalms 91 and 9. That's the habitation. Justice and judgment is the habitation of the Most High. Now we're going to put it in the context.
Psalms 91 and 9, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation.
The Most High, thy habitation. So the Most High, justice and judgment. Isn't the coronavirus justice and judgment? Hence tonight's topic. The coronavirus is God's love. Because it's justice. Somebody rape your children, you want justice. Right? Somebody do anything to wrong you, you want justice because you figured that, man, just like a father would kill for his children and his wife, why wouldn't you think that the Most High do that for his children?
Right. Which
are so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians on the earth only. And to prove that, let's get the book of Psalms chapter 147 and verse 19. The Most High God is not dealing with everybody. Well, what about John 3:16? You never read that one. Shut up. We're going to read this one. Let me get it.
Psalms 147 and 19. He showed his word unto Jacob.
So he showed his word, the Bible, unto Jacob, who are so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians on the earth today. Go ahead.
His statutes, his judgments unto Israel.
Israel. His name was changed to Israel, which became the 12 tribes, which we scattered throughout the whole entire planet today, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Go ahead.
He have not dealt so with any nation.
When it says nation, it talks about race of people, not just the geographical landmass. It's talking about races of people. He have not dealt so with any nation. Go ahead.
And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
They have not known them, because if they known them, they would never ate dog and bat. That's why this coronavirus has come to fruition, because y'all was living outside of the laws of God because you don't know the laws of God. And you need to respect the priests and prophets in the I.S.U.P.K. and the Commander GEN.YAHANNA, because we teach the laws of God. If you in Wuhan, China, or somewhere, you need to go to ISUPK.com right now. You need to use your currency, whatever you use, the yen or whatever over there, and you need to pay it to Commander GEN.YAHANNA. Send that offering in. Maybe the Most High will have a measure of mercy. But if you don't, I'm just telling you the truth. You're going to be right back where you started from, here, anywhere. It ain't just China. Anybody who watches the stream, you need to get that offering in. Just like the men did of old, paid the nation of Israel, because you have stolen from blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know how much they charge black women in weaves in them hair shops? Black men, you know, you get a little grease for your hair and stuff like that. They jack up price gouging. Now it's time to repent. You understand? I think you can drop that and go back to Psalms 91 and verse 9. So the habitation of the Most High is his judgment and justice. Tonight's topic, the coronavirus, is God's love, man. It's a beautiful thing to see the despair on our oppressor's face. They're in such mental anguish. They don't know how they're going to pay the rent. They don't know how they're going to keep the family together, how they're going to feed themselves. Now you know what it's like to be a nigga. You know what it's like to be a nigga in the ghetto. A nigga, and now you're gonna see, you know what I'm saying, white men trying to sell meth to make ends meet.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? They're going to try to sell drugs to make ends meet. Now you're going to know what it's like to be a nigga. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be out there, well, the Trump said that we was going to take care of us. And you're not going to get that check. You're going to see white boys out there trying to sell meth. Now you're going to know what it's like. And you're going to know what it's like to be a nigga trying to feed your family like a brother trying to feed his. Let me get there.
Psalms 91 and 9. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation.
That's that judgment and justice. I'm paraphrasing, but that's the habitation of the Most High. That's what we do in I.S.U.P.K. and Commander GEN.YAHANNA. You understand? We teach the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God, because that is the basis for judgment and justice, right? Consequences for doing right or wrong. Go ahead.
There shall no evil befall thee.
So there is a reward and a result for making the Most High your habitation during this coronavirus pandemic plague. Go ahead.
Neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
That's the blessing and that's the promise. Neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. The coronavirus is a plague. Now this promise is for so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. If you a heathen, you better go to that website, ISUPK.com, and you better drop some ducats in the bucket. What does that mean? You better use your goddamn credit card, your debit card, and you better pay the priests and prophets of God and beg and pray that Commander GEN.YAHANNA prays to the Most High and have mercy so that plague don't come to your doo-doo hut, to your palace. Hell, Prince Charles, don't he got that shit?
Prince Charles, yeah.
He got it, the Barrett, the Boris, or whatever, all these other, like I did a class a couple of months ago, that the stars are going to fall from heaven. What does that mean? All the people in their heavenly state. The known people, stars, like superstars. All these people are falling. That was prophetic too. Any more on it? No sign of Christ. So tonight's topic, to recap, the coronavirus is God's love, man. We started out in the book of 1 John chapter 5 and verse 3, we talked about the love of God is keeping his commandments. The book of Baruch chapter 3, verse 35, verse through 36, talk about how Israel is God's beloved. And God had commandment for his beloved. In the book of Romans chapter 12, verse 19, it says, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves. I will repay, saith the Lord. I'm paraphrasing, of course. In the book of Psalms chapter 103, verse 20 through 21, also the angels keep the commandments of the Most High. He told them angels in the book of Revelation chapter 15, verse 1, that the angels with the plagues, and that plague is the coronavirus. In the book of Revelation chapter 16, verse 5 through 6, who the plagues are for? The people with the mark of the beast. Where is that damn sign? That right there is who the plagues is for. The Christian church, right? It's for the Christian church. This is who the plagues are for. Anybody that worship the mark of the beast. This right here. You understand? That's who the plagues are for. We went into the book of Psalms, chapter 89 and verse 23. The coronavirus is a plague for God's foes. He said he's going to beat down his foes, and that's what he's doing. Right. Every day on that news, oh, there's more cases. Stay in your homes. Social distancing. You know, they're trying to, you all scared. That motherfucker, Salaki, they at home doing the news down here in Kentucky because they so scared. And some of them look like they got that shit. You know, you see, look like they got the fever. You know what I'm saying? Stay at home, social distancing. And then they're going to try to get mad at Jacob, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, because we out barbecuing, playing basketball, doing this shit. You understand? Bumping music. Hell, I'm going to bump some music once we get off this stream. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's just like we was in Goshen. Remember when them plagues of Egypt was hitting the Egyptians and we was in Goshen chilling? That's what now. That's what's going on now. That chamber that you were supposed to stay in is like a mini Goshen. You understand? Went to the Apocrypha, the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 5. The Most High sent plagues. He sent these plagues, right? In the book of Revelation, talk about his angels are going to pour out those vials of his wrath, man. Because God loves black people. He's not going to sit here and let our oppressors continue to kill us, shoot up our children in school settings. You understand? And how we are protected is living by the laws, statutes, and commandments taught by the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge of the Commander GEN.YAHANNA since 1969, man. It's no excuse. Louisville, Kentucky is no excuse, man. We got classes here. Get in contact with us. Go to that website, ISUPK.com, and go to the Facebook page, 1 West UPK Louisville. Leave a message. Don't listen to your oppressor, man. The Most High say, make him your habitation. Not just your actual physical dwelling, but in spirit, in the spirit. Judgment and justice. I'm paraphrasing. In the book of Psalms 91. That's the deal, man. Isn't the coronavirus righteous judgment from the Most High God? Can he decide to allow that to go into effect? Your oppressor allowed your brothers to get smallpox. Your Native Indian brothers. And even now, no telling what diseases we get now. They allowed so many black people to be told they had HIV. I remember I went through all that stuff too. And this right here is another thing. But it's something different about this one, and I kind of like it. It's different because I never seen nothing like this. I never seen the despair in Caucasians' face, in these white people's face. They scared. And oh man, I can't even say that, but I feel excited. You know what I'm saying? In places I shouldn't say. It's exciting. Right? You damn right. I remember being called a nigger back in the 80s as a kid. I remember that white teacher picking me up by my throat and choking me on the recess court in front of all the kids. I'm looking down and seeing all the kids look at me being choked by a white man. I remember that. And I couldn't do nothing about it because I was only 9 years old. But God looked through the past, the present, and the future. And now he's enacting judgment for me. Tonight's topic, the coronavirus, is God's love. And with that said, I'm going to pass the class over to Precinct Officer Amawanga Bar.
With I.S.U.P.K. started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister come to the school, they're off limits for 6 months. So like a dad will be saluted only. They had to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After a 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, numbers 18 to 21. Malachi 3:8-10 means 10th in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department. Priest fund, free will offering for priests. Not mandatory whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We got the Lord's 51st annual Passover. Stay in tune with your camp leaders to get more confirmation on that. If anyone wants to be a troop in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. Courtesy salute to the brothers walking the stream. Mother Shabbat, Amaiju, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat, Yasmatai. Courtesy salute to the sisters watching the stream. Mother Shabbat, Amaiju, Yahweh Shamar, Adam by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Class is dismissed.